So here we are at Red Rock. We're gonna go ahead and load up the machine. $10 coin, 3,000 in to start. That's a little undercapitalized. I should be playing with 10 grand in there, but let's see how it goes. So here we go, right off the bat we're being tested. Are we gonna go for the straight? Is it gonna be 3 to the royal? Jacks are better? What is it? Of course that straight has a gap in it, so that's gonna be tough to hit. 3 to the royal is 1 in 1,081 shot. That's gonna be a little difficult. But jacks are better, trips, full house, flush, quad jacks, that's the way we go. And let's remember too, the whole goal on this machine ultimately is to be hitting quads, 2s, 3s, and 4s, 4 aces, and hopefully even a royal flush. And you'll notice that I chose a machine that has a lot of different denominations on it. Ultimately, we want to end up on $20 coin for big hits. That's the goal. So here we go, we got a 10, 7, and a 6 of hearts for a straight flush. There's 2 gaps in it, so I didn't pay enough attention to it. There's really nothing else to hold. And you can still get a lot of flushes besides the straight flush. Somehow I just spaced, didn't choose any cards, and then just redealt. So I call that a speed error, not taking the time to think things through. That little mind gap there forfeited 11% advantage to the casino. And here we go again. I'm focused on the ace, not really looking at my periphery. There's 2 3s there. I totally hold the ace and I forgot all about the 3s. I gotta slow down and pay attention. I like the $10 coin denomination. Everything from full house down is in the hundreds when you're hitting things. For example, straight is $200, flush is $250, full house is $400, so it's nice. Here we go for a flush there, $250. Trip 9s, I'll take that, $150. Another $150. Miss the aces and still get $150. I love it. So here's a silly error. I'm focused on the middle of the screen. There's 2 9s on either end. I didn't even see it. I went right past it. So you really got to stay engaged on every hand. Here we go. 3s on either end. 10s on either end. Self-corrected.
I moved over to one machine. That one was not doing me any favors. We're going to keep on going.
So you notice here too, we're halfway through the bankroll, which is not good, so we got to step it down to $5 coin to preserve the bankroll long enough for good hits to show up. So here we go, we got the suited queen and the 10 of diamonds going for the royal flush, but that's really 1 in 16,000 shot, hard to do. Hold the queen and the ace. Don't beat yourself up if you choose the queen and the 10 over the queen and the ace. It's only 0.2% error.
This one's being a little friendly, so we'll go up.
So even though we're halfway through the bankroll, because it's staying even, I still got to recoup that half of the bankroll that we've lost already. So I got to take a little bit of a risk and step it up. So here we go, we got the king and the jack for 2 to the royal. We got the king, the 9 and the jack for straight flushes and flushes. Or we have one gap there for a straight. I went for the straight by mistake. I forfeited 9% advantage to the casino. Go for the straight flush. And that's why I always talk about practicing daily, even if it's just 10 minutes a day on a simulator. You'll see enough hands that after a while you'll just get a feel for it. And even with that feel, you'll make mistakes, but you'll make less mistakes, so it's a good thing to do. Constantly practice on the simulator, you'll have better success doing that. Sorry for the pause there, sometimes you get distracted with what's going on in the casino. So here we go. I'm glad we're back on $10 coin. Full house gives you $400 back, so we're rebuilding the bankroll. I'm glad I switched over to $10 coin. Sweet surrender. $150 on trips, I'll take it. So another dilemma in this upcoming hand, do I go for the small pair sixes or do I go for the straight flush? Now there's a gap in that straight flush, and originally I held for the 2 sixes and then I changed my mind to the 1 gap straight flush. That is a 14% forfeit of an advantage to the casino. The small pair rules here because you could get quads in a full house anywhere from $400 up to $1,250. Otherwise, it's just too much of a big risk to go for that $2,500 straight flush. Go for the small pair. Now, if that 9 were a 10, you would not only be playing for the straight flush, but also the royal flush. Then it would be the right hold for the straight flush and the royal. Otherwise, hold the small pair. And you can hear the wolves in the background howling when I make these mistakes. $200 straight, rebuilding the bankroll. Nice little run of 2 pairs there, rebuilding the bankroll at $100 a pop when those happen in sequence like that. $150 for 3 of a kind. I like it. In this case, holding 4 cards to the straight in sequence is stronger than holding 3 cards to a straight flush in sequence. Hold the 4 cards to the straight. So here I wanted to mix things up a little bit, and I chose Bonus Poker Deluxe, but it's got a bad pay table. 8.5 on Bonus Poker Deluxe is not good. Should be at least an 8.6. Went back to Bonus Poker, but I upped it to $20 coin. Gotta make something happen here. Sweet surrender. Thank goodness I switched back to $20 coin. Instead of getting $400 for the full house, we just scored $800 for the full house. Very important to toggle up and down the denominations. Not only to rebuild the bankroll, but to also keep putting yourself in a good position for big hits. Here we go again with the straight flush dilemma over the straight, but the straight is in sequence and the straight flush is not. Gotta hold for the straight. I almost slipped up here, but I did the right thing. So here we go again with the sweet surrender full house hits, $800, maintaining the bankroll. Whoa, gotta love it. Sweet surrender hits. So as you can see, we have a little momentum here on the $20 coin, and we're rebuilding the bankroll. $150 trips, I like it. And even though we're dipping down in the bankroll a little bit at $20 coin, all of these hands are shots at an $80,000 royal. It's staying relatively even and consistent, so that's what you got to do sometimes, is put yourself in a position to win. All right, quad fives, we did it. Not to mention that they're playing the Video Poker Players National Anthem.
Well, that was a needed quad. Getting a little low in the bankroll there, so I'm back to even now.
So some of the staff from Area 51 are here to inspect the machine. We'll let them do that while we wait for our jackpot. Multiple denominations on the machine, high denomination coin, work your way up to it, practice on the simulator, you'll get there. It's only a matter of time before the big hits roll in. And I'm sure you realize, if you've been watching Slot Massacre's channel and John's World channel for any length of time, there is some expense involved in doing this. We love providing high quality video poker content for everybody, and we want to keep doing that. We actually want to join forces somewhere down the road, getting deals with casinos and hosting video poker tournaments nationwide. Hopefully you support us in that effort. Anything that you could do to help us would be much appreciated. I'm looking forward to it. I look at you guys as my family. And thank you so much for joining my team.